Imagine a show where a suburban family's life is turned upside down by the unexpected arrival of a quirky, furry visitor from a far-off world. This weird little alien has a penchant for snacking on odd things, cracking jokes, and constantly being chased by the authorities. The idea for this show seems crazy, and yet it captured the hearts of millions during its run. With humour, warmth, and a dash of sci-fi, this series became a pop culture sensation in the late 80s. Welcome to Pop Culture Playback, and today we're talking about A.L.F. A.L.F. first appeared on our screens in 1986, and the series followed Gordon Shumway, better known as A.L.F. or Alien Life Form, a wisecracking extraterrestrial from the planet Melmac, who crash lands in the garage of the Tanner family. Now, the show married together elements of family sitcoms and sci-fi strangeness, resulting in a pretty unique programme for the time. What really set A.L.F. apart was its humour and A.L.F.'s sarcastic personality. This, along with a great concept and pretty impressive puppet work and costume design, made A.L.F. jump off the screen. The show became an instant hit, garnering high ratings for NBC and establishing itself as something of a cultural touchstone. A.L.F.'s catchphrases like "kill me" became embedded in popular classroom culture, with kids and adults alike loving the show. A.L.F. was genuinely funny, with great gags and standout running jokes, like his constant pursuit of the family cat, Lucky, for a tasty snack. A.L.F. had some great characters, but it was the Tanner family who really centred the show. Whether that was the slightly uptight dad who spends much of the series trying to keep A.L.F. out of trouble, or the Mormon kids who grow strong bonds with A.L.F. despite the chaos he brings into their lives. Obviously though, the star of the show was A.L.F. himself, and even all these years since the show aired, people still recognise that weird furry face. Now, the show only ran for 4 seasons and had some really great storylines. Now, as I mentioned, it was often silly, quirky and fun, but for me, the show shone when it got a little deeper, with some of its best moments being the more thoughtful and emotional. Even though I last saw the show probably over 30 years ago, I can still vaguely remember an episode where A.L.F. gets amnesia, providing a real moment of vulnerability for the character. Another emotional episode that I think was brilliant was A.L.F.'s Special Christmas, where A.L.F. brings his characteristic warmth to a hospital during the holiday period. A crimbo tearjerker indeed. It's pretty clear that whilst A.L.F. is most likely remembered for its humour, the show also had a ton of heart. The series often touched on themes of family, acceptance, and the fear of being different, a theme that resonated with many viewers and is just as relevant today. At the height of its popularity, A.L.F. spawned a TV movie, Project A.L.F., back in 1996, which picked up where the series left off after its cliffhanger end. Now, while the movie didn't achieve the same success as the series, it did provide some closure for fans. In terms of merch, A.L.F. was everywhere. Toys, lunchboxes, comic books, and even a talking A.L.F. doll were part of the craze. A.L.F. also had its own animated show, A.L.F. the Animated Series, which showed life on Melmac before its destruction. We'll be doing a pop culture playback on that series later on. Now, in recent years, there have been rumours of an A.L.F. reboot, with Hollywood interested in reviewing the character. Whilst nothing's materialised just yet, the nostalgia for 80s TV continues to fuel speculation about A.L.F.'s potential return. Whether it's a new series or simple cameos in other shows, A.L.F.'s legacy endures, and fans like me remain hopeful that the furry alien might one day make a bit of a comeback. That's it for today's episode of Pop Culture Playback. Thank you very much for watching. Let us know in the comments what your memories of A.L.F. are. And if A.L.F. does indeed return, please remember, keep your cat out of sight. Okay, that's your whack. We'll catch you next time. Take care.